Ace money the shit. Working that bitch. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick.
A quick question, Bill.
Oh, come on, brother. I ain't gonna deny you, but come on with it.
Like with this whole Loma situation, we are seeing the Twitter beef. Is that just like they were saying cloud chasing, or will that be a fight that you guys would be interested in?
Well, I mean, like Devin always says, everyone says everything, but let's fight. Now, if you got a WBC champion, you got a champion who no one else is calling you out, no one else is missing your name, and then when you do mention him, he comes with all this other shit about who has he fought and all this so extra shit, right? Um, he's won. It's Teofimo Lopez, #1 in the world. Uh, then you have Javante Davis, #2. Then you have Lomachenko at 3 and Devin at 4. So no matter of what it is the positioning. You know what I'm saying? The position that Devin is in can't be disputed. It should not be argued. You know what I mean? And what
But
we
Bill,
did
I've
was
had him before when he's WBC champion and those boys ain't.
You gotta let him finish.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But what we did was both inside the ring and outside the ring, right? We did our due diligence. When you see Devin, when he gets through with a fight, he calls him out and he said, "No, Machenko, let's get it on." When you see him go on Instagram and hit him up, and then for you also see that we petitioned to fight him as well. So we did what we supposed to do. Dude keep on saying that, who has he fought and all this other shit. Well, when you talk about fighting Nakatani, who did Nakatani beat, right? Who did Nakatani, win to? So, it's just always just contradictions from them dudes, man, which is so disappointing. Um, I initially I was taking the high road and remaining to be show some class about it, but then I also need to match the energy that they're giving off, and it's a lot of sucker shit going on, because to whereas when I talked to Tiafimo, I mean when I talked to Bob Arum, he said for Eddie to call, right? He was talking about that, right? Well, now Devin is the world champion. So he would then tell his promoter to give us a call. You know what I'm saying?
His dad knows that his promoter too.
Huh?
Lomachenko's promoter is his dad, I believe, right?
No, his promoter is Bob Arum. So, and I think maybe his dad is maybe a manager or something like that. But to reach back on Twitter, right, and show so much offense to it instead of saying I'm here right now and I'm ready to make this fight. He chose to call him. He chose to say cowards. Well, the last time I checked is uh, he was the one looking for you. You wasn't looking for him. He was the one that petitioned to fight you, and you was the one. He was the one that petitioned for the franchise belt. So I don't know what he meant by coward, but ain't nothing coward about Dev or nothing coward about us. So you know what I mean. Once again, it was some more disrespect, right? And and when you talk about fighter talk, you see what I'm saying. So it's gonna be some fighter talk. Where you at, what's happening, and all the shit. But the next thing should be, I'm ready to fight, and I'm willing to come over on Dazn, right? And I'm willing to take the money that's needed to make the fight happen. You see what I'm saying? So, um, I just don't necessarily agree with his approach. So I don't know if he really wants it or not. I'm more inclined to say, is that he doesn't. He came on then. I heard the last tweet. You know, was that he didn't petition to become the franchise champion, which is a lie because he was down there in Mexico and he accepted the franchise belt. And he also brought the franchise belt in there knowing that we couldn't get at him, knowing that, that Teofimo Lopez was positioning himself to also petition for the franchise belt. So when things didn't go his way, he started to say that it was that he got robbed and all of those things, and then now coming back and saying that Devin is a coward. Dude is just he's different.
So
Okay,
it's so
can I
what I'm getting at is that it's not really a realistic fight that's gonna happen next for Devin Haney, the Lomachenko fight.
Well, Devin, like I said, Devin is a world champion, right? And he's there for all the smoke. Now, listen to this: is that Teofimo Lopez with the IBF? What he said he had to do. What did Teofimo? What was
Um,
Teofimo saying? He
He
got
said
to
he
do.
had to defend. He said that was something we were just arguing about. He claimed he had to defend it.
He had to defend it, right? So
Yeah, that's what
now,
he claimed.
now when you talk about Devin, right? Now we all over the place. Devin can do all the shit. Was he gonna fight Loma? Is he gonna fight this person? Is he gonna fight that person? You see what I'm saying? Which what we've said before when we fought Gamboa, when he fought Alfredo Santiago as well. Those were voluntary defenses because the mandatory didn't want to fight. Now, so once again, you see Ryan Garcia as our mandatory, right? And Ryan Garcia don't want to fight, right? So you don't have to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? What you are supposed to do, as him being the franchise champion, is you're supposed to be trying to make the biggest fights. Now, in retrospect, when Lomachenko avoided Devin and became the franchise champion, he was becoming the franchise champion to unify all the belts. So now that he has the WBA, WBO, franchise, ring, etc. Right? So you're supposed to be trying to unify the belts and make the biggest fight. That fight would have been Devin Haney. So once again, Top Rank robbed him of the opportunity to fight Lomachenko to 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 uh to get the fight in the ring to beat Lomachenko and then fight Teofimo, right? So then he robs Devin of the fight, the undisputed fight, right? So now he comes back and says that he has to fight uh, Camboso. So I mean, it's a lot of things that's going on, and I think they all have the intention of avoiding Devin.